large-scale events such as the music festivals Untold and Never See, the Prime Minister says they cannot be staged starting June the 1st, but rather after August the 1st. The Romanian government has endorsed the convergence program comprising a series of reforms assumed by the executive in various fields such as the pension system, payment, state enterprises and public administration. The country's Prime Minister Kutsu has explained the document is part of the fiscal budgetary strategy and the national resilience and recovery plan. He mentioned the talks he had with ministers over the PNRR, asking them to get directly involved in the process of completing it shortly before the upcoming talks with the EU representatives. Kutsu has mentioned that upon the EU recommendation, the PNRR budget has been trimmed from 42 billion euros to 29 billion euros. The Romanian official has given assurance that the plan will absorb all the EU funds available to Romania. Romania continues to lag behind with regard to judicial reforms in the fight against corruption, according to the latest report by Greco, the Council of Europe's specialized body. According to the document, Romania has implemented only 5 out of the 18 Greco recommendations. Overall, the Bucharest authorities appear determined to remedy or abandon many of the controversial legal reforms adopted during the previous Social Democratic administration, the report reads. However, Romania's level of compliance with its recommendations...
So this is, of course, the Chinese DSP little unit, the SI4732, also known as the ATS-20. As you can see here, and I think that's where people probably say that, oh, well, my unit doesn't have that noise, it's not the same as yours. I think all of these are all the same, pretty much. I don't think there are any differences in the way that they are made. I think that it just depends on the frequency you're tuned to. For example, here, you see that there's no noise getting into the antenna on that frequency. This is one example where, nope, no noise. So depending on where you tune, some frequencies and some things you'll listen to do not have noise induced by the receiver. It really depends on the frequency that you are tuned for this to happen. And I'm pretty sure that all of these things are made exactly the same. I don't see, when I look at almost everything on the web, they all look exactly alike. There isn't any difference from what I see. If there were differences in the cosmetic look, there would be differences in the way that the box is made. Some would be plastic rather than aluminum casing. I think they're all the same, personally. But, depending on the experience of each listener, it's different. But honestly, I think that if you tune the proper frequency, you'll see that there's a lot of noise coming in, depending on what frequency you're tuned in. So this is Radio Romania International to Eastern North America tonight at 0 UTC, May the 9th, 2021. And I'm outdoors enjoying a little nice weather. And this is Mignon, the stray cat that comes to my home and steals, well, doesn't steal anymore. I actually give food to her and she comes over. So that you could see here, she's coming right now. So it's kind of the way it is. So Chinese DSP unit, SI4732 or ATS-20, depending on what you search for, on Radio Romania, 7375 kHz to North America.
The future is almost impossible to foresee, and according to estimations, almost half of today's jobs will disappear. There are signs, undoubtedly, that the future jobs will be, to a far greater extent than today, based on creativity and critical thinking. Those were the underlying tenets when we launched the contest with the topic dedicated to our capital city. I love the city of Bucharest, and the eventual aim of that project, just as today's project, now in its second edition, themed The World of Tomorrow, the fantasy topic, was to encourage the creativity and the empathy of the youngsters who at their age still have strong and boisterous emotions, which oftentimes are difficult to put in writing. Also, we wanted to encourage the youngsters to develop part of those skills so useful in life, but which we so easily lose in everyday life. The officially imposed lockdown has not exhausted youngsters' inspiration. Nay, the lockdown seems to have stimulated it on a number of occasions. Proof of that stand the awards for the texts in the 3 sections, as well as the 23 honorary mentions granted by the judging panel. Ramona Mezei once again.
Au fost în acele 3 secțiuni ale concursului dramaturgie, proză scurtă și poezie.
In the 3 sections of the contest, drama, short fiction and poetry, there were more than 90 works, and this is a time which is still benefiting from a very generous source of creative energy among our teenagers. And yes, there really were 23 honorary mentions. Each competitor received a participation